Sai chi sei tu? Sei l'unica persona al mondo che non mi fa sentire sola.
Quanto credi possa valere lei?
Quasi 3 milioni di sterline.
Ha intenzione di prenderti tutto?
Ci puoi scommettere che lo farò.
There's a moment of violence between us in the film, which I was nervous about. I didn't want Helen to get hurt, and I certainly didn't want Ian to get hurt. So that was a lot of acting.
Yeah, I loved that.
And
I
it-
was really looking forward to that scene.
It's when you have to appear to be out of control, and of course you
Yes.
cannot be out of control
No,
because
true.
someone might get hurt. So, but the rest of it, the talking, it's a wonderful script. Of course it is, because it's overseen by our director Bill Condon, who won the Oscar for the best adapted screenplay for Gods and Monsters, a film I was in.
They are both, Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren, they are both great in this movie. And they are like true Mona Lisas in action, because
Yes,
they are
yes.
very difficult to read their true feelings.
That's right. I think the thing was, we all agreed early on, they could only play one thing. In other words, they were going to play whatever the character was pretending to do in a scene. So, Ian especially, who has to really, he has very, a lot of agendas. But basically, he's a con man, so he's going to be charming you. So he's actually, for a baddie, he's actually quite charming through much of the movie. But I thought that was a smart insight on both their parts. The little glimmers of regret or what's happening in reality can pop through occasionally, but basically, they play what their character is trying to accomplish.
Qui mi vedo costretto a confessarti un mio piccolo inganno. Il mio vero nome non è Brian, ma Roy.
I saw it on a stage almost 20 years ago when they did Strindberg's Dance of Death together, and there was just something so magical. And I'd already known Ian. I just watched the way that, with her as his antagonist, that it just, everything was so sharp and popped, So the chance to actually be the first one to show that on screen was irresistible.